All right, guys. So we have a game on this podcast now. Every time that you hear a bleep, because Will or I, sometimes Pete apparently, says a curse word and it gets bleeped out, take a drink. You're not gonna get too drunk, but you will get a little bit tipsy. So
You might.
maybe you might. You might. So sit back, relax, and enjoy. Beers on heads. Here we go.
And today, our friend JJ wanted to do an intro, so go ahead, buddy.
All right. You ready for this, boys? 1 second.
That's not how you do an intro.
Ah, shit. Ah, shit. That's fucking hot enough for you, Pete.
Wait,
And toast of
You
your beer.
didn't do yourself.
Jacob.
Staying at 5, 6,
3.
debatable. Who knows, man? All right. You know what? You came. You brought the heat. Honestly, I'm super proud. There's not a lot to get into this week because hey, sports are dead. But we've kind of gathered the best news cycles and whatever you call them, tabloid stuff of the week, and put them all together for you. And today we're going to talk about that. We're going to start off with. I know we just had a crazy, awesome intro there by JJ, but this one's kind of a bummer. Love is dead, boys.
Not only
Old Calamari and Cuddy, they're no more. I guess the quarantine got the best of them. So I know JJ is a big fan of this couple. How you feel, man?
if they couldn't make it, no one can make it. It just literally broke my heart. I didn't believe it when it popped up on my Twitter feed, and I was like, it took every ounce of courage for me to even tweet retweet it and quote tweet it, just because I don't think love can survive if it doesn't survive between Jay Cutler and Kristen Cavalieri.
Yes.
They were the best couple I've ever seen, reality TV or in real life. Cuddy routinely went to he had this thing about mini mules, and Cavalieri just let him have it. Just here, honey, here's some, go get yourself some small mules. And you know what? That's the type of love I want. I want to go home to my future wife one day and be like, honey, I want a small goat or a kangaroo or something, and I don't really care what you say. And then she says yes anyway. And now that I know that that may lead to a divorce, I don't think I ever want to fall in love ever again.
So does that make you apprehensive towards love or taking the next step? And she'd be like,
absolutely.
JJ, well, you want to move in? It's been 7 years, and you're like, yeah, remember 2020, the Cuddy and calamari, you know?
Yeah.
Damn it,
No.
I did it. That's my first cuss word.
Let's go, Pete. Welcome to the club, baby.
No, so are you just gonna give up? It's never gonna happen for you?
I'm hands off love officially. Starting today, I am team no love.
Hell yeah. What about you, Sneed? Did that affect you the same way?
Well, the first thing that I want to say is that when JJ said that that was true love to him when Jay Cutler was getting little mules, I had an image pop up into my mind. I thought, you know, but so my
I don't get
other
it.
question.
Please elaborate the joke.
Uh,
Damn it.
you're a mule.
Ass.
No effer. You're a
This is
mule.
Oh, mule of course.
Justin's having some fun today.
Yeah, Justin's gonna have some fun. He's feeling under the weather
God.
today.
So my other only question is, and I had this drafted up in a tweet to JJ, and I don't know why this was the one tweet that I decided to never send. But who's gonna suck Kristen's milk ducts now?
I volunteer. I love Cuddy, but if they
Whoa, wait. She's the reason that you will never, take the next step in any relationship ever, but then you're the first one to volunteer to be here boo thing?
Well, word through the grapevine is it's Cuddy that stepped out on Cavs, and I would never do that to her. I would suck her milk ducts until the cows came home.
Well, think about this though, man. I've watched a little bit of their little interactions, and it felt like Cuddy was just kind of annoyed by everything she did, her shop, everything, her friends. He hated her friends, but I thought it was kind of cute. He's like, that's annoying, but she's my girl.
Yeah.
do you think it actually just like pissed him off like every time that he like saw her do something stupid? It just
Uh,
like kind of ate away at him.
well, I think Jay Cutler never looks like something isn't eating him away, or he's not eating something away.
Yeah, he's
That's a
just
fat joke.
always like annoyed.
He always looks annoyed. He always looks pissed off. And then there's that classic, the nobody cares Jay Cutler story, right?
What's that? Is it the
It was
same
like
as Alex Scantron story?
it's similar. He was like peeing in a Chicago bathroom one time, and like this guy like walked up to him. He was like, "Hey Jay, like huge fan." And Jay had a cigarette in his mouth, and he just tilts his head back and yells, "Nobody cares."
I know the Jay Cutler smoking.
Oh wait, no, it wasn't nobody. It was don't care. He said, "Don't care."
Dude, I want to be that level of famous. When somebody notices me, I don't go like, "Really? Yeah, you know me? Awesome."
Yeah,
Like I want to be like,
You'll
yeah,
get there one day, Pete.
don't care. Thanks, man. I really appreciate that. Moving on from this sad love topic. I know JJ here sent an itinerary. It was not very well thought out, but he wants to talk a little bit of golf. Tiger and Phil are going to be playing Brady and Manning in a golf match, but I'm guessing that Phil's going to team up with somebody.
They're
And Tiger's,
cross-pollinating.
yeah, who's going to be with who?
It's gonna be Brady and Phil against Peyton and Tiger.
Yeah, because Brady and Tiger would be
Peyton
unfair.
and Tiger all day. Yeah, Peyton and Tiger.
No, I'm gonna take Lefty. I'm gonna take Lefty and Tom.
All we do is win championships. All Tom Brady does is win championships. You don't think he can win a round of golf against Peyton Manning and Tiger damn Woods, who's hobbling on his
I'm
one
with you,
leg?
Pete. I'm with you, Pete. I'm taking Tiger and Peyton.
Well, here's the thing though. Like, it's gonna come down to like they're both professional golfers. They're gonna have like at least similar scores probably. Tiger and Phil. It's gonna come down to between Peyton and Tom because one of them they're like amateur golfers. I know they're probably better than like you or I, but like they're still amateur golfers. Someone's gonna have a crappy day. If like Peyton's having a crappy day, he's had one too many, or Tom's had one too many beers, and like whoever of the amateurs does better is gonna win.
See, no, I disagree with that. My rationale here is like this is gonna be like kind of like a loose environment. It's obviously not like a tournament atmosphere. So when I play golf, I play better in between beers like 4 and 8. That's my prime
Man,
time.
these are real functioning members of society. They stop at like
And
two.
I'm not.
Two's a crazy. No, you're not, and you're not. No, none of you are. You're not
That's-
real functioning members of society because
That's incredibly
normal people
offensive.
stop at two. Am I wrong or am I right?
I produce things to society.
You might produce things in society, but you're not normal. You're not like you might be functioning, but you're not regular.
I produce bad tweets and illegitimate children.
And that's sure. You do contribute that. If we could see if it's positive or negative, that's a different argument.
Still
But
contributing member.
normal people like Tiger. Look, let's just go to the topic. Tiger, Brady, Peyton, and Phil. Unless they win like a Super Bowl, they're not going to consume more than one beer per week.
Phil, I think, is a freaking booze hound. I think he's gonna put him down.
He looks like it. He does look like it. So
Yeah.
maybe if they do start drinking, you're gonna have to bet against Phil.
No.
So I guess, but overall, we'll go again. I'm going Tiger and Peyton. What do you say, Tom and?
I've got Tom and
Phil.
Tom and Phil. Absolutely. You know that Tom Brady's liver is well adjusted from all the Super Bowl championship parties that you had to go
They're
to.
not gonna be drinking.
Mm,
They're not gonna be drinking. You guys are
maybe not Tiger.
Okay, well, I mean,
Go ahead.
no, I just want you to know that no matter like how much you want them to like be like me and you, they're superheroes. They're not going to be doing it. So me and Justin have something. Do you guys want to put like a friendly wager on this or something?
$5,000.
That's not a friendly wager.
Friendly for me.
But no, dude. Last week you said before you got the Trump check that you had. No, you said after you got the Trump check you had $1,236.
37.
37. So I think we're just gonna have to do something else.
$100.
A friendly wager to me is like winner
Where-
has to buy the loser's dinner at Herman's.
I do next podcast naked.
So if you win, you get to do the next podcast naked.
Or lose. I don't know. Maybe either one. Maybe I just do next week's podcast naked.
So if Tiger and Peyton wins, then you get to keep your clothes on, and if they lose, then you have to get then you get naked. You get to get naked.
Hey, that seems like a win-win in my
Okay,
book.
no, let's do it for real. All right, how about loser? Both losers have to wear like a Swag Kelly shirt. You can make it homemade since we're in quarantine.
You think I made a money?
No, just buy a white T-shirt and like you said the $5,000. It pisses me off. Just get a white T-shirt and write like Ole Miss 10, and then Chad Kelly on the back.
Deal. I think it's next month, so we have some time.
Okay, next month. Is that a deal?
Deal. We
Deal?
can come up with I'm gonna come up with a better
Sure.
bet than that, but like we'll say deal for now.
Okay. All right.
I got the perfect hat that will go with it if I lose. So
Deal for now until we think of something better.
Correct.
That's a good idea.
That's the JJ's art of the deal.
All right, so JJ, you gave me this itinerary, and there was three things, and then one of them was reconfiguring baseball divisions. You're a baseball guy. You probably know more about this than I do, so why don't you explain to the audience what you're talking about?
Yeah, so they're actually going to play 100 games this year is like the plan right now, and which is fantastic. I thought it'd be like 80
Hopefully,
something, but yeah, the plan is to play 100 games, and to do that, they're going to like configure MLB into 3 divisions. There's going to be a West, Central, and East, and they're just going to play like, so it's going to be like all the AL and NL Central teams in one division, and you just like hop around city to city like throughout that region, and just play 100 games, and it's just boom, 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 boom. That sounds incredible to me. It's the best plan I've heard by far. The Arizona plan was like nice in theory, like when we had no hope and that was like the only thing to cling to. So I was all on board with it just because I didn't know if there was another option. But now that I know like this is a legitimate option on the table, I'm all in. I would absolutely piss myself if that happened. Like 100
So
baseball
you're basically getting like Rangers, Astros,
Yes.
Mets, Yankees, White Sox, Cubs, like all those great rivalries. Like you're getting
Cardinals
them
are in
like
the same division. Cardinals Royals are in the same division. Like you're getting all these cross-town, cross-state rivalries.
I think that's excellent for like this for what's going on. I think that's honestly great idea. I didn't even know that was a thing. So I'm all in, man. I'm all aboard. Choo.
Apparently it's like very like not they're calling it like fairly likely at this point, but like it's the most like a plan has progressed since we've started this.
Do you think if like there's no people in the stands that it's gonna be some like really wacky like camera, like some like very iconic videos, like clips taken of like, I don't know, you're not really concentrating all the time, so it's gonna be like a bunch of booger picking and people throwing in fat dips. Like I remember Prince Fielder, he was about to leave from Milwaukee. It was his very last game. I think they were losing like the NLDS or something, and they're showing him talking about all his accolades. He threw in a fat hammer. Like, do you think we're gonna see a lot of that going on?
Maybe. I mean, now there's not like 40,000 people to like zone in on and like cut to like in between like at bats. Yeah, there's just gonna be cameras on the players 24/7, and if it's anything like the NAIA baseball scene was, then yeah, absolutely. There's gonna be like
it's gonna be worse
everywhere.
It's gonna be worse. It's gonna be nobody.
Yeah, exactly. No, I'm incredibly excited for it. 100 baseball games, like I said, 100 baseball games right now sounds heavenly. I don't know how you can fit that in at this point because we've already crossed like the 1 month part of the season, the uncalled season. So like it's really like, and they plan on starting in like mid-June.
Yeah.
So like you're fitting in 100 games from mid-June to like probably late September. That's gonna be tough to do, but I don't care. I just want to grill on my patio and hear baseball.
Well, yeah, and the whole idea of there not being fans there isn't really a big deal because the SEC network shows like 3 series at least a year of Mizzou baseball at home. So I mean, we get to see baseball without fans all the time.
Exactly. Yes, that's my point. And I can't wait for the tweets because it's gonna happen. Where like the Marlins are playing in Miami, and they're like, and someone tweets out like a picture of the stadium. And it's like, oh wow, like this is one of the Marlins' most attended games.
Yeah, haha. Yeah, it's gonna be sad though. It's gonna be a little bit sad, but obviously better that than nothing. Sneed, have you ever done in the clubhouse?
No.
Okay.
That's my story.
All right. Moving on. Y'all ready to play a game?
You didn't ask me that same question.
Because I know the answer.
Okay,
All right.
let's play the game.
Yeah, let's move it on. What clubhouse have you been in? There's obviously you've never been in a clubhouse, so you wouldn't know.
Central Baptist College.
That's a good one.
By the way, we have a guest in here today. The dog
Macadoodle.
is barking again.
Hey, she's been a good girl today.
I
Girl,
think-
boy.
Boy.
What's his name? Is Macadoodle? It's a boy.
No, his name's Mac. He's named after Darren McFadden. I don't know why JJ called him Macadoodle. That's
Okay. All right. So, I think the score right now in this game is 2-1. Swipe right, SEC grinder. We did wide receivers last week. JJ took the crown, and it's kind of a comeback story because Snead won week 1 with the quarterbacks, absolutely derailed JJ, and then JJ came back, smacked him with the running backs, got him with the wide receivers. We're gonna go over that.
I laid my nuts on the dresser the last 2 weeks. I dared people to beat me, and I refuse to lose at this point. Ever since I got that wake up call week 1, I thought it was gonna be a breeze because I made up the game. Justin, again, sorry. I made up the game. I thought week 1 was going to be a breeze. No, Will came out strong, and now week 2 and 3, I just flopped it out, just like that. Sorry, Will.
head games. He's just trying to play head games. I'm just looking at my recorder.
Smart. So, well, the thing is, it's been really lopsided the last couple of weeks because we've put some bad running backs and some bad receivers in there. But the tight ends, it's not going to be lopsided. This one's going to be really close because all 6 of these guys, I'm only doing 6 to the 8 because it's tight ends, are all like really close in numbers. So it's going to be fun and interesting for Justin and I to try to determine a winner. Are you guys ready? You know the rules.
Yep.
All right. This guy went to Georgia. He had 31 receptions this season, 341 yards, and 3 touchdowns.
Swipe right. I think that's Jeremy Shockey.
Okay, so that one goes to JJ. All right, those were the worst stats of any of the tight ends.
Hell
Moving on.
Yes.
This guy went to Arkansas.
Strike right.
We have so many good tight ends. Will won this round.
All right, this guy went to Arkansas.
Strike right.
What? God.
All right, this guy went to Florida.
Swipe right.
Dude, come on, I'm not even getting to the stats.
Aaron Hernandez.
The fastest swipe right
Wait.
in history.
That means I get the last one, right?
No, we have 2 left.
Oh,
we have 2 left, and you guys both have to get 1. This guy went to Texas A&M. He had 48 receptions, 852 yards,
Swipe right. Sure.
Oh man! All right, this guy went to Kentucky.
Ah, shit. That's
Dude. All right, I said that nobody would be the clear winner. Snead cleaned up, dude. JJ got steamrolled after that huge speech he just gave about him dropping his nuts. Just got absolutely steamrolled.
I just said that I was quiet. I want my play on the field.
All right, so now I can actually read the stats and we can like digest this a little bit because y'all got a little too crazy. Have a little wine Wednesday here. So Snead, you're gonna go and like try to guess who these guys are. Remember? Okay. All right, this first guy went to Arkansas. 51 receptions, 739 receiving yards, 3 touchdowns. Who did you get?
It's either DJ Williams or Chris Gregg.
No, it's actually Hunter Henry, 2015 version.
Oh, Hunter only had 3 touchdowns?
He only had 3 touchdowns according to College Football Reference, but I think that's correct. And then your next guy also went to Arkansas. He had 61 receptions, 723 receiving yards, and 4 touchdowns.
Is that DJ?
That was DJ. But do you guys remember that he was actually like his best statistic season was in 2008?
Yeah.
So that's DJ Williams 2008. Both really good cats, both from Arkansas, tight end U. The last one that you got, 48 receptions, 852 yards, went to Texas A&M, and the best tight end touchdown total, 10. He was there recently.
I can't think of a Texas A&M tight end to save my life right now.
You got 2018 Jay Sternberger.
Okay.
So you got Hunter Henry, DJ Williams, Jay Sternberger. 3 great tight ends. So JJ, we're going to go over yours and see what you think. This guy went to Florida, 68 receptions, 850 yards.
Aaron Hernandez.
No, I think I know
Yeah.
who it is.
Aaron Hernandez.
Gone forever, Aaron Hernandez, 2009, 5 touchdowns.
Okay, so I'm winning so far.
No, actually, Sternberger has the most yards and the most touchdowns.
Oh, I don't care. I have Aaron Hernandez.
You got
He's
Aaron
gonna be a
Hernandez.
stud.
He'll beat Sternberg with a sock
Dude,
full of.
Aaron Hernandez is going to be like he's going to be a killer in the NFL when he gets going. All right, Kentucky, 56 receptions, 619 yards, and then 6 touchdowns.
I mean, who could this possibly be?
Jacob Tammy, 2007.
Okay, he carved out a nice little NFL career.
Yeah, but he went to Kentucky.
I don't know. I still have
2007 he went to Kentucky. I don't know. 2007. Okay.
I have 2
the last
NFL
guy.
tight ends so far. We'll have
This one is a freaking snooze, dude. Snooze fest. 31 receptions. You wanted him so bad. 31 receptions.
All right, so not Jeremy Shockey.
41 yards and 3 touchdowns. Georgia. Early 2000s.
Is it
I think
Shockey?
this guy was a New England Patriot.
It's
also.
not Shockey.
No, man. It's Ben
Jeremy
Watson.
Shockey didn't even go to Georgia. What the am I talking about?
Jeez.
Hold on.
Okay, so we'll go right quick. Now you hold on. We got Sneed has Hunter Henry 2015, DJ Williams 2008, and Jay Sternberger 2018. JJ has Aaron Hernandez, gone forever, Ben Watson, and Jacob Tammy. Sneed wins in a landslide.
Why did
I
I
just
think
look at the numbers?
Why did I think that Jeremy Shockey went to Georgia? He went to Miami.
I thought he did too.
You
You're
know.
thinking of DJ Shockey.
I'm thinking of DJ Shockley, the black quarterback, as opposed to the white tight end.
Come on, man. That's rough. That's
All right.
really bad. Dude, Jamie Shockey's like the perfect cat to go to like Miami. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
So-
that's not me.
Justin's really sick today. He's really under the weather, and he sent me some tight end stuff, and he gave me career numbers, and I can't blame him because he's not feeling too great. He says he's corona free, which is good, but he did send me some other tight ends. So here's some other options. You got Leonard Pope, Georgia.
No, thank you.
He was a good tight end. Jared Cook went to South Carolina.
Ooh, that would have been a spicy one.
Another good one that people forget is Jason Witten went to Tennessee from 2000 to 2002.
Justin clipped that one.
Kind of a sad one. The sad one. We got Lutzenkircher too. Lutzy?
There's so many
Sure.
dead SEC tight ends.
Yeah. I know. Yeah, you're right.
Lutzenkirchen maybe? Lutzenkirchen?
Let's increase.
Another notorious
That was so
tight
dumb.
end. Arkansas, of course. I think Arkansas's got the best tight ends in the group. Obviously, it's not a position that many people look at and be like, can name a bunch of guys since 2000. So maybe there's other schools that have qualms about it, but you got Hunter Henry, DJ Williams, Jeremy Sprinkle, C.J. O'Grady recently,
Chris Gregg.
Chris Gregg. I mean, the list
Hudson
goes on
Henry.
and on.
We'll put Hudson in there. He hasn't done anything yet, but he'll
Can't
get
put Hudson
there.
in there yet, but
Alex Volsky.
Shut up.
he's just trying to show off now. What do you think? You think Arkansas is tight end? You?
I mean, in the SEC, I don't think you can think of another.
There's Iowa. There's Iowa in the Big Ten.
Iowa in the Big Ten. Another one that we kind of forgot about was A.J. Derby.
Stanford. Oh yeah, AJ Derby, of course. Yeah,
But
former
can you name besides George Kittle, who else from Iowa?
No, let's go to Stanford because I can name a couple.
I can't think of one right now.
The-
Enlighten me.
He played for the Saints forever. I was
Jeremy
thinking of
Shockey.
Cody Parkey. No, why am I thinking of Cody Parkey? He was a kicker. He's got the long hair. Played with Luck in Indy. He was a
Yes. Colby Fleener.
Kobe Fleener.
Okay, so there's one maybe.
Dude, if you look it up, Stanford's got a lot of people that have gone out and played the NFL. They're like a factory.
Here's what happened: as I pressed you to give me some names, and you came up with half of one.
I came with Cody Parkey.
Cody Parkey,
double doink.
Great response. That's all I needed to know. The kicker for the Eagles.
Hey, we're from Arkansas, so I don't know, but you have to say that they're just a factor that keeps on churning out people. I like the new tight end coach at Arkansas too, John Cooper. I think he's gonna do really good things.
Yeah, I like Coop.
So we got 2-2. We got quite a battle, and like I said, I didn't think that one was gonna be so lopsided, but Like once again, Snead pretty much picked all the good ones, and you picked all of the like
What do you mean
bad
once
ones.
again? I mean, come on. I put it on.
Once
I have
again, it's been
two
a
solid weeks
landslide.
in a
Not
row.
for you. Not
How
for you.
quick? How quick they forget? How quick they forget?
Well, dude, I'm talking about their landslide victories. Either way.
I had 2 landslides.
Yeah, Yes, I know. They're all landslide victories, man. Shit. All right. I know.
All right. Mailbag time. Bitches. Okay, this week was somewhere in between week 2 and 3. Like, it was good, but not great, but we're going to work our way through it.
Oh, I love these questions.
You like them?
Yeah, dude.
I kind of do.
Okay, we'll see
These
what
questions.
you got. Then.
Have you worked pretty hard on your answers? Would you say?
I worked hard on one.
Okay.
Okay, so question number 1 from Sean. Sean, loyal listener. Question every week. Love this guy.
Hey, Sean.
Most underrated hog sports moment. William, go.
I did it. So I mainly did it because I think it's true. Like most underrated hog sports moment, like of our lifetime. Like what's underrated? I'm just waiting for JJ to roll his eyes. In my opinion, it's the Mike Anderson era.
Holy what?
Dude. Yeah, why?
So let's just keep in mind he took over a program that was 150-30 over the 9 years that he wasn't there. It was 56-88 in the SEC. 56-88, and he turned that into 169-102 and 78-64 over an 8-year career. He had 22 more conference wins in a year less than Pelfrey and Stan Heat. Look, I'm not saying that he shouldn't have been fired. All I'm saying is that, he stabilized the program.
Well,
And that's all I got to say.
Well, that was
Okay, Pete, I'm going to get to your answer next. Pete and I talked about this answer like when you were away, and I was going to say the firing of Mike Anderson.
That was so gold that he came in with that. Oh,
that was perfect.
Look at his face, dude. He's so mad.
I'm not mad at all.
Okay, all right.
Holy shit. Okay, Pete, what's your answer?
Well, that was definitely an answer, Steve. I'm going to go with the Colorado State win last year.
Amen.
I think it was really good for those seniors to get the opportunity to get a win.
To enter Club Dub.
To enter Club Dub. Get to experience a win, go out to Dixon with a win under their belt. And you got all these great moments. Club Dub, Chad Morris cranking it, like Soulja Boy in it. I think that's my most underrated moment. But what about you?
My most underrated moment was storming the field against LSU after we had lost 17 straight SEC games. That was such a beautiful moment. I don't think we appreciate that enough because we don't get to storm anything anymore. Anything. Basketball, I mean, you can't really storm it in baseball. You could, but, I mean, you get arrested.
We should never storm in basketball. That's a different subject for a different time.
I'd say number 2.
Wait a second. What did you say, Will?
I just said we should never storm the court in basketball, but that's a different subject for a different time.
Bad take.
I mean, number 2 is fired Mike Anderson, though, right?
Number 2 is fire Mike Anderson, correct. Yeah, no. They brought us the greatest treasure this sport has ever seen, or this state has ever seen, sorry. Also this sport.
The sport of basketball.
Sport of basketball in general. Thank you, God. All right, so my friend Sean from Notre Dame, he wants to know how much or how many points Notre Dame beats us by in September. Will.
Oh, wait, when did Notre Dame get in the
Arkansas.
SEC?
What do you mean?
I mean, non-SEC teams don't beat SEC teams, and
Ooh.
anymore. So Hogs 28, Irish 24.
Jesus Christ.
Oh, well. You're on fire today. I'm glad you thought of these questions in advance. I'm going to say that Arkansas loses to Notre Dame by 21 points. And here's the thing. It's just Brian Kelly's got something going at Notre Dame. He's been there a while. It's going to be the, second game of the season. Arkansas's got new coaching staff coming in. I think this Sam Pittman's going to be competitive more than Chad Morris was. But I don't see Arkansas coming in after what's going to be a weird, like, who knows what's going to happen off season, and then be able to compete with something that's been built at Notre Dame. So I'm going to go with 21 points.
Justin, I want you to clip this because I'm going to tell you exactly how this game unfolds. At halftime, we're going to be down by 10, and we're going to think we have a chance, and we're going to lose by 31. That's just what's going to happen. We have no preparation. Like, what we have been dealt such a bad hand with this whole deal, and we have to go to South Bend. Like, is that his first or second game? It's his second, right?
I think it's his third, actually.
Is his third?
So,
I think it's his second. It's like
That's
the
his
second.
second.
Yeah. So
Second.
we have to go into South Bend
Justin
his
looked it
second
up.
game. It's not going to end well, and we're going to fight hard. This is not like Chad Morris where we roll over and lose by 50, because that happened a few times, way more times than it should have. This is not one of those instances. This is one of
Auburn,
those-
Mississippi State. Ugh.
Oh, that was one of the worst games I've ever watched, man. But, like, we're not going to go to Notre Dame and just, like, lay an egg from start to finish. We're going to, like, fight for a half, and we're going to be down maybe 7 points, 7 to 10 points, somewhere in there. We're going to show some fight. We're going to, like, actually play football. And then, like, in the fourth quarter, it's going to run away from us. There's going to be probably, like, a pick in, like, our own territory, and Notre Dame either runs it back or scores next play. Like, it's going to be, like, I don't know, 42 to 14, somewhere in there.
Dude,
They
okay.
ain't played nobody, Paul.
I'm just I mean, they ain't play nobody, but we ain't beat nobody.
Not the point.
Man, can I just get this off my chest right quick?
Yeah.
All right, so, dude, I feel really bad right now. Like, we came into this, JJ and I did. I'm just coming clean. And we were going to say that every answer that you said, we're just going to completely shit on. All right, here's the deal, man. Like, I know how much that Mike Anderson means to you, and I really saw, like, beneath your eyes how much it was hurting you for us to just, like, laugh hysterically at your answer. I'll say this. I thought it was a great answer to the question because the Mike Anderson era truly is underrated. He brought the program back to relevancy. He did great things. Good answer. I'm sorry.
I'm on the same
I'm really
page.
sorry.
Honest to God, it really didn't hurt me that much. I do believe that. I brought it up really despite JJ. My answer was going to be Petrino winning in November, but
So
let's
everyone's
play-
having a little handsy game
yeah.
here.
Yeah, let's all tug each other real quick. Will, I really thought that was a decent answer. Pelfrey left him a mess. He cleaned it up. He got it stable. It's not a bad answer whatsoever. But
It was just funny that, like, you were like,
it was literally.
bring up-
I literally told Pete in the break. I was like, no matter what Will says, I'm gonna say the firing of Mike Anderson was the most underrated moment. And then I tossed to you, and he said the hiring of Mike.
Mike Anderson. It was so brilliant. But good answer, dude. I'm sorry. I'm not going
Okay.
to crap on your answers anymore, I promise.
It's okay. It's fine.
We have like 2 questions left. Let's go with how do you expect hog sports in general to fare in the next couple of years? Will,
What do we mean by a couple? I mean,
just
the
like
next,
break down football, basketball.
Yeah, I know. So
like-
the next 10, I mean, it's going to take football a while to get back there.
Yeah.
But I don't think that it's out of the question to say that we'll be back to where we're getting to a bowl game every year in 3 to 4 years. Baseball, is always going to be baseball. Van Horn recruits at a level that's no other coach on this campus could possibly think about recruiting at. No offense to Sam Pittman. He's a great recruiter. It's just a
Never
whole
will
different
get to that
animal.
level.
Well, it's just a whole different
It's a little
animal.
tougher job.
It's
Yeah.
a whole different animal. And
100%.
basketball, if I've said it once, I've said it 1,000 times. Not to pile on to my earlier answer, but I think Mike came in and kind of laid the foundation, got things stable, and I think Muss is going to take it off. So I don't know if that means Final Four or anything in the next decade, but I definitely think you'll see us regularly a top 25 team and have a couple second weekend appearances.
All right, so football is hard to tell. I think that they're definitely going to be better than they have been during this Mike Anderson era and the end of the Bielema era. It's just the SEC is so tough that it can spit you out or chew you up and spit you out if you're a new head coach in the league. So he's going to have to really, motivate the team in different ways because he's not going to have the talent that these other teams are going to have. He's going to have to do it and build it from the offensive line out. The next couple of years of football, they're going to be tough, but if you're a true fan and you've stuck with them for a long time, you're going to see a difference, I feel like. Moving to baseball, I think next season you're going to be pretty good. You're losing Heston Kjerstad, Casey Martin. That's about it, but here's the thing that's interesting about it. Who knows how many rounds they're going to do in the MLB draft? So say that they only do 10 rounds. Who knows if Zebulon Vermillion is going to be in those 10 rounds? You get Zebulon Vermillion back for another year. You got all of your pitching back.
So I have some spicy info about that.
Well,
I don't know if I'm at liberty to say, but Opitz may not be gone.
Don't be break. This isn't a breaking news podcast. Okay, so I think you say you got a bunch of those guys back. That's you got a really good chance to compete next season. And like you said, recruiting, they're going to reload, and there's going to be some freshmen in there. Basketball, I agree. I think Eric Musselman's going to take it off. I feel like with the recruiting class that he got this season, number 6 in the nation, say you get Isaiah Joe back, then I think next year you might be an Elite 8 team. Like, ridiculous, I know it sounds, but, like, you might be an Elite 8 team next year. He's going to bring in grad transfers, so you're going to compete every season. Did I just cover it? Yeah, I covered it.
Yep, good job, Pete. That was excellent. Okay, football. We're gonna go to 3 bowl games in the next 10 years. I just want you to strap in and realize that 3 bowl games, 10 years.
2 years, man.
What?
He said 2 years. Couple.
Oh, in 2 years we're going to 0 bowl games.
Probably.
I mean, I like Pitt. We've talked about this. I can't see it. I don't see it with anyone right now. I show me first, and then I'll start to buy in. But I just don't have any sort of optimistic. I mean, I don't care. I really don't.
Is it going to be better than Chad Morris?
It's going to be better because it can't be worse.
It can get worse.
No, it can't. No,
lose one less game?
No. It cannot get worse. It cannot get worse.
It really can't.
No.
Will, it really can't.
No, I understand that it can't, but I'm just saying technically.
It quite literally cannot get any worse than it has. You lose to San Jose State at home, quite literally cannot get any worse. So that's just my take.
If you want my long-term outlook, I think in the next 5 years, our ceiling is 6 wins.
That'd be great. That'd be great.
Fantastic. Yeah. I think in year 5, we may be able to get to 6.
You have to how low you stooped. It's crazy.
Yeah. In basketball, I kind of see Muss turning us into like a Maryland tier of like, we will listen to me now. You make sour faces. I want you to think about this for a second. Maryland was going to be a 2 seed this year. No, that's not true. Was it? I forget. Everything's
Maryland. Okay.
Clogged in my head. But Maryland's like a perennial top 25 team now. They are. Turgeon, like, he doesn't. I'm not saying like the way Turgeon does it will be the same as the way Muss does it. I think Muss is gonna like Turgeon recruits like well, surprisingly well, and then underachieves. Musselman, he did get the number 5 class.
6.
I don't know, man. Yes. Oh well, ESPN said 5, so I'm gonna stick with that.
No, we don't go by ESPN rankings here.
No, we don't.
Oh, sorry. 24/7. What does 24/7 have set to Pete?
6.
Okay, well, 6.
If you go by ESPN, you're a simp.
Absolutely, I'm always a simp for any situation.
Are you done with this yes answer? Because pick a better school, not Maryland.
What do you want me to say? Like,
UVA.
What?
UVA?
Okay.
Absolutely not. We're not going to get to UVA. Are you kidding me?
Like,
in the next few years?
I just throwing schools out there. Maryland, they're not consistent.
Kentucky?
No. Oh my God, you putting UVA and Kentucky in the same category?
West Virginia.
Wisconsin.
There's a tier. There's going to be this tier.
Wisconsin. West Virginia's a good one too. West Virginia, Wisconsin, somewhere in there.
Kentucky, UNC, and Duke. Than everyone else. There's a second tier of about 10 schools, and Arkansas is going to be in that tier.
I agree with that. Okay, so I would put it like
Maryland's not in that tier, though. Maryland's not in that tier.
Baylor. How about Baylor? I think that's a better comparison than.
I think Baylor may have a higher ceiling right now than what I see Muss in the next 3-4 years. I mean Baylor was a bona fide 1 seed. I don't think Muss is going to get there with us in the next 5 years. I do see us being like a West Virginia where Huggy Bear gets them to a 2-3 seed and then plays our way into the Elite 8. I just don't see us as a bona fide 1 seed that has a cakewalk, trademark Razorback baseball, to the Final Four.
Yeah, but you knew damn good and well that Baylor. I'm talking more tournament success. You know damn good.
Okay, then yeah.
Baylor was going to go they might have been a 1 seed, but they were going to go out in the Sweet 16.
Yeah.
Okay. I've said Virginia. You've crapped on it. All right. I'm not saying that Arkansas is going to win a national championship, but they could. I'm just saying, man, the way that. What do you mean you don't do that? You don't put Arkansas to where Virginia could be? Because I really.
No, I say we don't do that. Arkansas does not win championships.
Listen though. Okay, so Tony Bennett has to compete against the Dukes and Louisville and all these top tier teams every season. But he's never going to be UNC or Duke. Arkansas is never going to be Kentucky, but they can be that second little option in the SEC. There's a spot open for Arkansas to be competitive every single year in the SEC, compete for SEC championships every 2 or 3 years, and then make their way into the Sweet 16 and maybe possibly do something in the tournament eventually.
Well, and that's what we always were under Nolan. I mean, that's what got us in the SEC, quite frankly, in my opinion.
Here's the deal:
success with the basketball program.
We're going to be like Auburn. We'll sneak into Final Four, and we're going to have good success. I mean, that's what it's going to be. We're not going to be a blue blood. We're just going to, we're going to be in Auburn.
Yeah, I just think Muss has this special ability to recruit that no one has ever had at Arkansas, and it's his NBA connections. And he's going to get these kids that are wanting to go to the G League. He's going to get one of them to come to Arkansas and be like, hey, this is going to be a better option than the G League because I'm Eric Musselman and I've been the head coach at the NBA level. All my connections are at the NBA level. Hey, you want Earl Boykins? Remember him from NBA 2K 25, 2005? The little short guy?
He's on my staff too.
You know Clay Mosier? You know who LeBron James is? Do you know who Michael Jordan is? We got people that have coached them and played with them on my staff. He's going to get one of these kids to come in and it's going to be I don't know, it's going to change the program. I really feel like things are looking up for Arkansas Razorback basketball. Not just looking up, not Maryland, going to fly past Maryland, who has no consistency at all. It's going to be consistent and it's going to be good.
Program.
They're decent. They're not consistent. They might have been good this season. I don't know.
Okay,
that's kind of an insult.
I'm sorry that saying the name Maryland sparks so much of a debate here, but I thought that was a good answer.
Maryland's
that's nice level.
Maryland's at the bottom of the ACC.
That's not true.
Maryland's not in the ACC anymore. Maryland's in the Big Ten.
Shit. You dumb. Okay.
That sucks.
Baseball. I'm glad we finally got to this. We're going to win 2 national titles in the next 5 years. We are going to do it. We're going to get over the hump, and then we're going to repeat. I feel it in my bones. I went to Omaha too many times to not win it.
There's no reason for me to disagree with that. But, it's a lot to ask for a Razorback fan.
I know. Yeah.
But they could definitely win one in the next 5 years. There's no reason to say no.
I think we're going to win 2. I think here's the thing. I think we win 0 or we win 2. I think if we win 1, the second's going to follow the next year. Does that make sense? I'm sorry. Is that
dumb? It makes no sense to somebody that we've all grown up in Arkansas. We know how this story ends.
We're going to go back to back or we don't win it all.
I think they could win it all for sure. There's really good. I don't know, why did you say that? It's stupid.
I'm just saying.
You're just getting greedy.
You get that momentum.
You get that momentum. What about the momentum of being the national runner-up and
Here's how my brain works. Okay, I covered all my bases right there because if we go back to back, I look like a Nostradamus. If we win no titles, I'd be like, oh, I told you, either we win 0 or we win 2. And then if we win 1, everyone's so happy that no one cares that I was wrong.
Yeah, but you also
no one cares if you're right or wrong anyway.
You also painted yourself into a corner.
Yeah, that's true.
You also painted yourself into a corner by saying back to back. If you would have said we'll win 2 in the next 5, I could have maybe possibly seen it.
That's true. That's one of those things where I put my nuts on the dresser a little bit.
Okay.
I think. Do y'all want to go one more question? Because there's one little fun one if you want to do.
Yeah.
So would you rather fight one horse-sized duck, it can fly, or 100 duck-sized horses?
One horse-sized
We
duck.
get a baseball bat too.
You get a baseball bat.
You have looked at these. Okay, I want the one horse-sized duck because horses, like, dude, they can kick like a mother. So, like,
Yeah,
if
but
you
if
get
they're
100 of those, I'm off the rails today, baby. Yeah, I'm gonna fight the duck-sized horse because ducks, all they can do is use their face. Bah. And what's it gonna do? Like fly? What is that intimidating?
Oh, you are
Ducks
going
can
duck-sized
fight.
horses.
Yeah, I'm going the horse-sized duck. I'm gonna fight that instead of
Oh.
100.
Oh,
No.
Yeah,
No.
no, that's not the right.
Dude,
You
That's
take
a
the
bad
baseball bat and you bash all those little horses.
dude,
up.
100
Yeah,
of
that's
them?
easy.
Yes.
That's
If they're the size of a duck.
Y'all are screwed up because of quarantine. When's the last time you've seen 100 people? That's a lot of freaking. That's a big number.
I played
You're
Wii tennis
100
for
duck-sized
2 hours
people?
today. I played Wii tennis for 2 hours today. I probably took a good, 1,000 swings. What's 100 swings to me? Nothing. I could take a baseball bat and knock out every single duck.
Do you see this right here? Do you see this here? This is. All right, hold up. This is you swinging a little bat. All right, here's a little duck. It just ducks up and then turns around and then just kicks you right in the shin, and that hurts, dude.
Oh,
Yeah,
wow.
but
That's
it's
like
a little
What
one.
am I going to do? A horse-sized duck would
Yeah, what's
literally,
it gonna do? That's the point.
Ducks
a
are
horse-sized
pretty
duck would
aggressive.
choke with its beak. It would literally go down and impale my skull. You're dumb.
Keep this up.
They don't have sharp beaks.
They have imagine how big a duck's bill is, and then amplify that.
Yeah, but it's soft. It's like this. It's like
It's not
a big
soft.
bird,
You saying it's
feeding
soft?
their child.
A duck's
Yeah,
bill is
ducks
not
are
soft
soft.
whatsoever. What
Yes,
is,
it is, dude.
No, it's
The
not.
inside of its mouth is. The inside of its mouth is just
At
like
what point is the inside of the duck's mouth ever going to get near you?
because you're the one that said that it's gonna get on top of you and impale your
I never
face.
said impale. I said impale. I never said he was
So
gonna
how is
I
this gonna
said his
kick me?
bill was going to impale
the
me.
mouth.
His bill, the outside of his mouth was going to kill me.
How is this gonna kill you besides his mouth? That's it. That's all he's got.
And he could do that quite well.
You could break a duck's leg easy.
You could break a horse or a duck-sized horse's leg easy.
You could break a
With a
duck-sized
bat?
horse's skull easily with a bat.
Easy with a bat.
That's a bad answer, Pete.
Ducks
We'll go.
mean. Ducks can be damn mean. I'm not gonna do one.
Have you seen those
horse-sized
videos?
duck.
So you're basically saying that you'd rather take a duck over a horse. You'd rather fight a duck than a horse.
Not what the question is, Pete.
Yeah, that's what you're making it out to be like.
No. I'm saying also who says that all of the horse-sized ducks? Did I get that right?
No, it's just
Yeah.
one horse-sized duck.
No. Who says all of the duck-sized horses have to be coming one at a time? What
Look
if
at
they're all
Justin
coming
being
around
the
you and you
voice
got a
of reason
baseball
over
bat?
here.
You got a baseball bat. You can take more than one out at a time. You don't have to have 100 swings.
That's true.
Yeah.
You could take out 2 or 3 in one good half.
Dude, but
Oh,
they're
yeah.
a strong duck, bro. It's like
Who
a
said they're
strong ass duck.
ducks?
Because they're horses.
Yeah, but if you take a
Yeah, but
baseball bat
they're
to
not ducks.
something a duck size, it's probably going to at least incapacitate it for a while.
After 3 years, they put down horse races or horse racing horses. They have no life expectancy whatsoever.
I
Like-
might change my answer.
Dude, yeah, you're not hitting them in the face with. They're dying because of natural causes, not you.
Yeah, but they're weak. They're mentally weak. They don't care.
What? What? Oh, bro.
I think horses are smart. No, I do think horses are smart. I just don't think they're mean. I think ducks can be mean. I had a
If
bad
they're
run
gonna
with a
try
duck.
Ducks
Of
can
course
absolutely be mean. Have you ever
I had a-
fed them bread?
Have you never had a bad run-in with a duck?
I've had a lot of bad run-ins
we're not
with swans.
talking
That's
about
basically
mini
the same
horses.
family as ducks.
You versus that big of a duck, that bat's not going to do anything to that big
It's
of
not
a
gonna do a damn thing. Bleep that
I
one.
had
too.
I was at a bar once with a duck. Left me with its bill.
Corona check.
Will, I don't know if they heard that joke, but I did.
Justin, show yourself.
I'm never having you back on this podcast ever again for that one. That was so bad. Yeah, I think they just ruined this podcast.
We own equal shares.
Yeah, what are you talking about?
Pete,
All right.
vote with me.
Well, that was a hell of a show, boys. Thank you for joining us. I can't wait for episode 5. Who knows what we're going to talk about next? You never know. It's a wild card. Cheers, boys.
One for
Episode
the
5
ladies.
next week. Let's go!
One for our